Perfect. Good evening, friends. Now, welcome back to another live from the Norwegian woods once again. I'm your host, Ulf Hockness from whitewolfalchemy.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the bubble of faith, the initiations of the twin flames when they meet, when they have that spark, and why they experience the exalted state of consciousness, like, and how to make it back there on your own. Yeah? But first and foremost, as always, I like to tune into that higher self stream of consciousness that resides in me and you and everyone. We all have a higher self. So, take a deep breath in, one for mind. Hold it at top for 1, 2, 3, and one for body in through the nose. And one for spirit. If you want to activate your Kundalini a little bit, we're going to do one more for the Kundalini fire. And as you do the inhale, I want you to squeeze your perineum, your PC muscles. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And squeeze. Yeah, baby. You can feel that going all the way up, out in the hair tips, if you're a little bit in tune. So, yeah, ooh, I needed that. You know, so when we have the initial meeting of the two graduate souls, twin flames if you will, and they're meeting, their energies are canoodling in the astral. This is big stuff, you know. This is not a regular relationship. And so we don't call it a relationship either. But when they're canoodling, they're in the astral. And their energies are mingling and, you know, they're entering into a shared unified field. You know, they experience that exalted state of consciousness. Their Kundalini is shooting up and down their spine. Their interconnectedness and mystical union together and with all that is, and their source creation. Their source of creation. So in that bubble of faith, in that exalted state of consciousness, they're standing at the source of creation. Now the Death Defiers talk about this, the Toltec talk about this. The source of creation. So they're standing there in 0 point energy, 0 point consciousness, in complete union with their source of creation. Not necessarily yours, not necessarily this other guy, because oneness is a belief system. But they're experiencing oneness together, so a lot of them will subscribe that belief system to their current experience. because they're experiencing unity in a shared unified field. So they may experience a sense of oneness together for sure, but they experience something more beyond that. They're experiencing Trinity consciousness because they're experiencing one another's consciousness, and they're experiencing divine intelligence in between them, back and forth. Like you have a triple receiver and a triple transmitter, right? So you have the masculine, divine masculine, and then you have divine intelligence, source. Then you have divine feminine, and these, and same on the other one, on the receiver. So the transmitter and the receiver, they're intermingling and canoodling, and shots being fired, neurons firing, consciousness, merging and melding. And it's beyond oneness altogether. It's beyond oneness. It's beyond unity consciousness. It's source intelligence. But there are many sources out there in the multidimensional consciousness. There are multiple sources of creation. There's not just one God. God, what a puny word. Source, yeah. Creator. Source creation intelligence. Source creator intelligence. God. It's like something you tell a child. Oh, it's God. We are supposed to be spiritually mature. Let's go above and beyond these spiritually immature labels so that we can truly understand what it is, instead of say, oh, it's just God, Don't ask any more questions. You'll never understand. Well, if you've been at the source of creation, you'll certainly understand source creator. You'll certainly understand God. If you've been there, oh yeah. Yes, you will. Then you will come to experience yourself as God. You will come to experience yourself as source creator, with source creator as a custodian of source creation. Oh yes, baby. So we are no longer, we're no longer subscribing to a lot of the belief systems, because they, like in the Matrix movie, it all just falls apart. The whole Matrix just crumbles, and all the belief systems just crumble as well, especially the ones from the New Age and from religion. And the deeper we go into the rabbit hole of multidimensional consciousness, the more these belief systems go tits up. Fish dead in the fish tank, baby. You just gotta remove those dead fish so the other fish don't eat the rotten fish. And so your house don't smell like rotten fish and shit. So multidimensional consciousness makes a lot of these New Age belief systems obsolete. And oneness is one of them. We come to experience oneness as spiritual fascism once we have entered into true multidimensional consciousness. We experience oneness as spiritual fascism. Because a lot of these oneness people promote the removal of the liberty of choice. In unity consciousness, we can choose unity. In oneness, we are all one, right? You are me and I am you, and we are all one. It's like the basis of that belief system. But when you've experienced more than one source, you've experienced multidimensional consciousness, you can no longer subscribe to that. You know, it becomes obsolete altogether. But how do you make it back to that place of complete empowerment, complete connectedness, complete power? You feeling that immense belonging and power as part of creation, as a custodian of creation. Custodian, that's a big word. Custodian, you're a custodian of creation. In that moment, when you're finding yourself at the source of creation, in the bubble love phase, exalted state of consciousness. Oh yes. The Kundalini is super active. You're experiencing telepathy. You're experiencing instant manifestation. You're experiencing a tower moment, a removal of anything that is narcissistic, anyone that's narcissistic, anyone, you know, that is not of the light. All of those players on your board are just going to be taken off. And all that you're left with is the two of you. The two of you. Two graduate souls, two graduate beings, standing at the source of their creation, their source and their creation, together as one. In Trinity consciousness. Trinity. Not oneness, not unity. Trinity consciousness. And it's because so many people subscribe to this oneness bullshit. They don't make it back to the source of creation because they forget about the Trinity. They forget all about the Holy Trinity even. It's mentioned in the Bible. Masculine, feminine, divinity, divine intelligence. Has to be in the middle. They want to make it back to that twin flame so they can get back to that exalted state of consciousness. So they can feel at one with all that is again. But they don't know that the way to get here is through there. That's how you make it back. And because you got Stockholm Syndrome with this MFR, and you're so obsessed about this asshole, you forget about that guy, that it, shimmering rim, that intelligence, that energy. You forget all about. You're trying to go here when you should go here. Alright? So you experience a block. You smack your head in the wall. And you keep smacking your head in the wall. With all the people in the Facebook groups. With all the twin flame relationship coaches. Smacking your head in the wall again and again and again and again and again. Till you'll eventually need a fucking helmet. And you're not going to get it right. Because this wall is a thick biatch. And how do you make it back there? Well, you do the work. You clear out the mental body of all belief systems, especially your ideas about love and relationships and twin flames. You forget about that asshole altogether and focus on the divine. Focus on your own journey and what you need healing. But he needs so much healing. He's got so much work to do. Well, honey, So do you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be obsessing over this asshole. No, you would make it to the divine and then find your way back there. But you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You got Stockholm syndrome with someone who's got lots of psychological issues, addiction problems probably, and lots and lots and lots of issues. They're not going to be ready for you. You're not even ready for them or it or that. Because you have yet to go there. You have yet to do the work. If your twin flame came back tomorrow, you'd fuck it up in an instant. Because you think they are the clue. You think they are the door back to the divine. No, it's the divine that is the door back to the twin. So all these twin flame relationship douchebags can suck a big fat fungus toe. Smoke a toe too. I don't care. I don't care. Suck some big fat whale testicles while they're at it. Don't care. Not now, not even a little. You know? So that's why it's not working. That's why you're hurting. You wouldn't be hurting if you did the work. Nope. You wouldn't be fucking it up either. You'd find some way, somehow, to navigate it, to communicate lovingly, to hold yourself accountable and offer accountability to your beloved, to negotiate and to compromise, as Mel Brand always said. You know, navigate, communicate, negotiate, and compromise. It's that easy. But in order to be able to do that, you have to not go unconscious all the time. All it takes is for one of you to make it back to the divine there in such a way that you'll spiritually mature enough you know, because right now, you know, a twin flame connection is like sand in your hand. The more you try to hold it, the more it'll pour out through your fingers until you have no sand left in your hand. If you want to carry sand, you gotta carry it with an open hand. It's the same with the twin flame connection. You have to carry it with open hands. Maybe the wind will take a few sandcorns here and there, but at least you'll have most of it. Instead of gripping it and all of it's gone. Oh no! You can't hold on for dear life. And you can't obsess and think about that other. And if you got multiple profiles and you're stalking them, you're definitely not ready for a twin flame connection. Not now, not never. I see you saw that one. Logged off instantly. I don't want to listen to Ulf. Because I got multiple profiles and I'm stalking. I'm going to go stalk him right now. Oh my goodness. I'd rather go stalk him and live in my delusional, obsessive, compulsive bullshit than listen to Ulf and actually get my shit together. Oh, brother. You know? So, if you're stalking, stop doing that. Stop doing that. That is not an energy that'll bring anything divine into your life. Only drama. Only bullshit. Because it's immature as fuck. It's spiritually immature as fuck. No person in their right mind stalks. No person in their right mind stalks somebody. Doesn't matter if, oh, they're my twin, so it's out of love. No, it's mental illness. Stalking somebody. Doesn't matter what you call them, what label you put on them. It's obsessive, compulsive, and it's mental illness. Stop doing that. You'll never get love, beauty into your life that way. Not now, not never. So stop doing that. And if they're happy without you, bless them. Bless their happiness. Let them be happy. And so many people in this community are like, oh, that's not your true twin, or, moving on from the connection, or having children with other people, or whatever. You don't know who people are connected to. You don't know who they're connected to. You don't know if they've been at the source of creation together as a union, a sacred union, standing together before the divine. You don't know that. Twin flames. Such a useless label. Absolutely useless. Does not even begin to describe what this connection is. God-awful label. Yeah, she absolutely led the whole spiritual community and the whole twin flame community down a very limited path with extreme religious connotations and Stockholm syndrome and Disney-esque obsession. When somebody doesn't want to be with you, you wait and wait, you run and chase and all that stuff. Absolute insanity. Just fucking let go. Let go. Let go and let life take care of you. Trust your higher self. Trust life. I had no idea that I would end up with the one that I ended up with. And we were at the source of creation. We were at the source of creation. She had Kundalini. I had Kundalini. She activated me. I activated her. I talked to Mel. She talked to Mel. And Mel said that she would have had the Kundalini awakening no matter what. No matter what. It just so happened to be that we triggered it within one another. But it was time. And it was divine timing. And it was, we could have made all kinds of choices. It didn't necessarily have to be us. Don't you get it yet? Multiple timelines, multiple realities, multi-dimensional consciousness. It didn't have to be us. No. We were two graduate souls who could have connected with any other graduate soul that we would have a frequency match with. Yep. Any other graduate soul. That's why some of you will even find to feel a pull towards someone else in the twin flame community. Another graduate soul. They're a twin flame, you're a twin flame, they have their twin flame, you have yours. But all of a sudden you feel a pull towards them. just like your twin. Guess what? It's because you're two graduate souls with a matching soul-to-soul frequency who could easily end up in a soul-to-soul connection. It has happened to the best of us. Yep. I was in a soul-to-soul connection with a twin flame, and then we had a client that was another one of my connections, another one of my soul frequency matches. Right there in the middle of our session. Started linking up, chakra for chakra. Wow, the other fucking connection sat right next to me. It became quite juicy. You know? Didn't take a long time before that connection went tits up. Meant to be forever. Nope. There is no such thing. That's all the fucking romantic bullshit from the twin flame community. There's no such thing. Never is forever, baby. Forever is never. All we have is now. 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 And all of a sudden a timeline shift happens and boom. You're standing there connected to somebody else and you're like, oh, okay, what do I do now? Another twin flame? Really? Yeah, a lot of you don't want to hear that. But I don't care. You know? How do you empower yourself? Let go of that Stockholm Syndrome. Let go of the Disney-esque romantic bullshit. Get out of the fucking twin flame groups. Get your shit together. One of my favorite phrases, I'm sorry. I'm working on getting my shit together. We should all get our shit together, people. And realize that love isn't all there is. There's more to life than fucking love. Oh, but I love him. You don't even fucking love yourself, woman. How can you love him? No. It's not possible. You don't love you. Go love you. Go love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Go love you. Go love you. But I love him. Oh. No. That's bullshit. Live your life. Empower yourself. You got a mission. You got shit here to do if you're a graduate soul. If you're a true twin flame, you got better shit to do than hang out in twin flame groups. You got shit to do. You got people to move, people to touch, consciousness to elevate. You got a lot more important stuff than writing statuses on Facebook, honey, or talk about how much you miss your twin flame with some other obsessive compulsive bitch in a twin flame group. No. That's not how to do it. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. No. You're meant to do big things. You didn't come here to do bullshit things. You came here to do big things. You're a graduate soul. Big. Big things. So how can you use your talents, gifts, and traits to change the world, right? To make some moves. Influence some people to take better care of themselves. Influence some people to burn their prescription for all those drugs from the doctor. Influence some people to, do better in life, Instead you're there in a twin flame group talking about how much you love some idiot who's always doing drugs and shit. Please. Big things, honey. How can you touch somebody? How can you make someone's life better? How can you use that graduate being consciousness to shift the pieces on the table? That's what we want to do. Empower yourself. Get back to the source of creation on your own as a unified being, right? That's what we want to do. So forget about that asshole. You know, he doesn't even love himself. He doesn't want you. He doesn't know what he wants. He wants drugs. He wants alcohol. He wants to fuck a lot of bitches. You know? I know. I hear it all the time. Wah, wah, wah. It's the same with everybody. And he's not, you know, he's not remembering. I'm not sure if he even knows what a twin flame is. And if he did, you know, he'd probably gotten it all wrong too. Thanks to Elizabeth Clare Prophet and the fucking twin flame label. Be down some asshat rabbit hole. And not remember that they're a graduate being, a graduate soul, and they need to get back to the source of creation. As a co-creator, as a lucid co-creator, standing at the source of creation. Manifesting a new earth. Manifesting a new life here on planet Earth. Not just for themselves, but for everybody. Alright? So that's what goes on in the bubble of face. That's what truly is happening. You're standing at the source of creation together. And that's why you got this Stockholm Syndrome and obsessive, compulsive nature as well. And the need for this guy is so huge because you think that they are the door to divinity. Hell no. You don't even need that asshat. You can make it back there on your own. And then you'll come to find that you got options. When you're looking at things from a higher self perspective and through the glasses of your monad, oh shit, I got options. I don't even need that runner twin flame. I don't even need him. I got options. I got timeline options too. If I choose that connection, I'll go down that timeline. If I choose that connection, I'll go down that timeline. Well, that timeline doesn't... I don't want to be a stepfather. That timeline... Ooh, I'll have my own kids? Really? Oh yeah, I'll do that one. My own kids? Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to be a stepfather. Let's do the own kids one. Yeah. Oh. I got a job at this place. I don't really want that timeline. Ooh. I got successful, you know, author or musician, whatever you're into, or artist, or in healer, whatever. I'll choose that timeline. Because you're looking through multidimensional consciousness. You're looking through the binoculars of a monad, of a multidimensional being, standing at the source of creation. So you can tap into parallel realities, alternate dimensions, timeline choices, realities. And you can see this person is not good for me. They're going to saturate my life in a negative way. Remove them. Sentimentality. Fuck sentimentality. This person, nope, not good for me. They're not going to lead me down a good way. Oh, that choice, not today, God, not today. Oh, nope. No thank you, Jesus. I will not be doing that. Oh, but that one. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I'll go with that one. So that's how you... Standing at the source of creation. And then, now that you're doing that on your own, guess what? Whoever you chose to stand there with you at the source of creation You can explain this to them and they'll fucking get it. And then you're standing two people there, spiritually accountable, at the source of creation, in sacred union, twin flames, graduate beings, graduate souls, co-creator, lucid co-creator, manifesting together with a shared unified field, with a conglomeration of light that you add to it. Sounds juicy. Oh yes, it is. And juicier and juicier and juicier it gets the more you practice accountability, the more you get your shit together. And trust me, we're right here getting our shit together too. We're not perfect. I never claimed to be. I always told you I'm a little fucked up and, you know, very human. 5 steps forward, 3 steps back. That type of deal. You know, but there's still progress. Healing is not linear, you know, it's cyclical and like a una lume or whatever, you know, that stuff. Same as life, same as me. So, I'm not perfect. I'm working on getting my shit together every day. But at least I'm working on getting my shit together, you know? So, that's my invitation. Spiritual accountability, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's the juice. That's what gets you back to that place of divinity and the source of creation. And then you'll have the vibrational alignment to call in, manifest, create union, rather than constantly just manifesting lack because this runner asshat is not wanting to be with you. But you're a graduate soul. You don't need him. You think you need him, and so because you think you need him, your belief system of thinking you need him to get back to divinity is producing the experience of lack of divinity in your life. And so your dark night of the soul keeps going on and on and on and on. Sometimes you gotta realize it's dark because you're the light. You're standing with darkness all around you because you are the light. You are the light of the place where you're at. You're the star. Literally, you're a fucking star. You're a sun. You're a sun. You're a star. So, alright. Make it back there. Get out of those fucking spiritually immature twin flame groups yammering and whining and pining. Fuck all those people. Make it back there on your own to the source of creation and manifest. Manifest what you want. You don't need that other one. What the hell? What are they teaching you out there in twin flame community these days? I don't know. I don't vibe with any of it. Never did. Never will. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your loving support. Thank you for your great comments and being part of this growing community. And if you would like help with your process, then come check me out for some sessions. I do phenomenal work there. I have over a decade of experience and thousands of people that I've assisted in their process of alchemy. Because twin flames are the living blueprint of alchemy. That's it. That's all. That's all, folks. Talk to you soon.